Hello everyone, this is your PLT weekly overview for the week of November 2nd through the 6th. We always have our overview here at the top, and we'll go over that document in just a moment. There will also be this video linked right below that as well. We then look at our trainings this week. Not much for trainings because you are probably really busy with student-led conferences. So make sure you're updating your grades and syncing them to Canvas, and make sure you're completing those student-led conference. Keep track of the completed conferences and make sure you turn in that schedule sheet the week of November 23rd. We will have a Canvas assignment to submit that. You have here your Canvas schedule or your student-led conference scheduling sheet that you can use, download. You can do it electronically or by hand. And also we have the teacher to-do list. So if you're confused about what you need to do, that to-do list is there and it's put in an order that's hopefully helpful to you. This week we also have our advisory slides up. There'll be more added soon, and some of them will be manipulated a little bit to add some results from the mock election that we had last week and things like that. And then finally, of course, we have the PLT checklist form. So make sure you fill it out at the end of the week. And we know you're collaborating with your peers because all of this is taking a lot of work and collaboration to get through. All right, but let's look at that weekly overview document. We'll start with announcements. First, there's a faculty meeting Monday, November 2nd at 3:30 and Tuesday, November 3rd at 7 a.m. So make sure that you're there, and Mr. Dorst will send the Zoom links out. Student-led conferences are happening between now and November 23rd. The 2 days before fall break and winter break will be 7-hour days. For hybrid, there will be one A day and one B day. Remote will meet twice with all of their students. There's no advisory nor advisory lesson on these days. If you'd like to see that schedule, it's linked right here, and Mr. Dorst also sent it out. Next, finals are encouraged and may be completed the week prior as well as on the final day of the semester. You should give an end of the semester evaluation or summative meaningful activity or a preview or teaser activity for the next semester. Don't forget, Andrew Farmer, on behalf of the building committee, sent out the supplemental fund allocation form, and it's to be filled out by Wednesday, November 18th. Next, there are two things that students have that are extremely helpful right now. We went over this last week, but it was so helpful we wanted to go over it again. Make sure you have your most current modules on Canvas at the top of the page so they're easy to find. Also, a page that includes an overview for the weeks, including assignments, quizzes, and expectations should also be at the top of your weekly module. Example of these pages are available in the Canvas Help course and can be found at this link. If you have not yet received or accepted Lucas Loffmiller's invitation to a new ProZoom district account, this will give you more paid access to Zoom. You will still have the same account, there will just be more features available to you. If you have any questions, contact Sarah Maycumber and Donna Parks. Next, look for Paula Haug's email concerning the better utilization of the current technology we use and scheduled events. The email was sent on Tuesday, October 27th. Sessions start Monday, November 2nd. There are 3 MacBook trainings next week. Here's the flyer. I'm going to share it with you now. A lot of the topics we've had questions about, teaching and learning has one to do training on. So here are some of the options available to you. Again, this is in Paula Haug's email. And if you see here, we have Mosel Class Managers, Blended Learning Resources. So you got a MacBook, Tuesday, November 3rd. It was the voting day, so they don't have anything. But on the 4th, we have MacBook 101. We have Zoom tips and tricks, accessibility functions on our iPads. And then, of course, we look at November 5th also, the same thing, tech tips for your iPad and MacBook and using QuickTime. We have MacBook 101 again, and then we have HyperDocs. So if you are looking for a time to learn about your MacBook and specifically get some individual training, those would be great events to go to. And then, of course, don't forget the Canvas Help page that's in your Canvas dashboard if you need any more help. For our trainings this week, like I said, we're supposed to update our grades, student-led conferences, make sure you're doing your preparations. Here's your to-dos. And then also the scheduling form. Make sure you're scheduling conferences and make sure you are scheduling translators if needed or desired. If you're a mentor or buddy, please contact your partner and assist them with student-led conference preparations. We also had a suggestion by the PLT to add teacher tips. So here's a couple teacher tips this week. First, take the last 5 minutes of class, review where everything in Canvas is to increase engagement on remote days. Use a student iPad to project so they don't see or they can see what it actually looks like. Thank you, Ms. Heller, for that tip. Next, I'm not sure if everyone does this, but I've been including videos of me giving an overview of my lessons for my students, along with the written instruction. I found that this helps students understand the materials much more efficiently than it does by just giving written instructions. Thanks, Mr. Alexander. That was a great tip, too. If you have any teacher tips for engagement, please submit them through the form so that we can share them with our teachers. Advisory this week. Each lesson topic is different based upon your grade level, but all lessons will include the mentor survey and the tech tip. Question and answers. Why do we only track Riley County COVID data and not Pot County too? Many of our students and staff live and go to school in Pot County as we are not a single county district. The answer is, all of our buildings, as of now, are located in Riley County. Pot County would include Westmoreland, Onega, Flush, great place for a community meal, Wamega, etc. Riley County data most accurately reflects USD 383, and that's why we've been using it. Number 2. So I've been doing all of my grades through Infinite Campus and not on Canvas. Is this going to get me in trouble? The answer is, that's fine. However, we are moving towards syncing grades between Canvas and Infinite Campus. The requirement to syncing grades on both platforms is not required, but it is suggested at this time. Number 3. What's a good resource for helping students, parents, or guardians sign up for the student-led conferences? The best and most efficient option is to have students call or text their parents or guardians during advisory time. Some people are using their Outlook calendars and email invitations that include Zoom information as well. Others are using spreadsheets that make times available, and that spreadsheet can be edited by students. It is then followed up with an Outlook invite. Or some others are using Sign Up Genius. Students could text their parents or guardians those links during advisory. If you have other methods that work well, please share them through the comments section as well. And finally, a couple of comments this week. First, Aaron Spear sent us all a link to Brene Brown's How to Stop Burnout, and I am sure that we can all use that now. Thank you, Aaron. And then last, Christina Martinez said, I like the formatting of the PLT course. As a new teacher at the high school, it has helped me to organize my students' courses. Thank you. We are so appreciative of that comment, Christina. Thank you for working so hard, and we hope PLT is helping everyone out in different ways. Have a great week, and make sure you email in your comments and questions and fill out your PLT form.